In a true survival situation, strength doesn't matter, size doesn't matter, even bravery doesn't matter. Because the human body has silent shutdown switches, tiny systems that, when disrupted by accident, environment, or trauma, can bring even the strongest person to the ground in seconds. No blood, no movie drama, just instant failure. Tonight on Sketch Scare, we're breaking down 7 critical body parts that can shut the human body down almost immediately, and why understanding them matters when SHTF. This isn't about fighting, this is about survival awareness. First, the brain. It's more than your thoughts, it is your command center. A sudden loss of oxygen, a rapid change in pressure, extreme cold, or blunt impact can cause instant confusion, blackout, or collapse. That's precisely why people pass out in seconds in cold water. It's why altitude sickness can hit without warning. And it's why head protection is one of the most overlooked survival priorities. When the brain goes offline, even for a moment, everything else follows. Second is the neck. It's not built for strength. It's fragile infrastructure. The neck is the conduit carrying blood, air, and nerve signals between your brain and your body. In an accident, a fall, or from the impact of debris, any disruption here can mean an immediate shutdown, a loss of movement, a loss of consciousness, or worse. In any survival scenario, protecting the neck from exposure, impact, and strain is absolutely non-negotiable. Third is the lungs. You can survive for weeks without food. You can last days without water, but without oxygen, you have mere minutes. Smoke inhalation, breathing freezing air, a crushed chest injury, or even panic-induced breathing failure can shut the body down with terrifying speed. In disasters, it's often not the fire that kills, it's the smoke. It's not the cold itself, but how it steals your breath. Breathing is survival's first currency. Quick pause. If you're into real survival psychology, documentary-style breakdowns, and the uncomfortable truths most channels avoid, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what kind of SHTF scenarios you want us to cover next. This is Sketch Scare, and we don't sugarcoat reality. All right, back to it. Number 4 is the heart. The heart doesn't fail loudly, it fails suddenly. Extreme cold, a severe stress overload, dehydration, or an electrical shock can cause an immediate rhythm collapse. In a disaster, people don't just panic mentally, their hearts can literally fall out of sync. That's why remaining calm isn't a mindset, it's a survival skill. Fifth is the spinal cord. Don't think of the spine as armor, it's a signal highway. Damage, especially during falls, vehicle accidents, or from collapsing structures, can instantly disconnect the brain from the body. There might be no pain at first, just nothing. Movement is gone, control is gone. Survivors learn very early, mobility is life. Number 6 is a system that surprises people, the liver and the blood. The body can look perfectly fine on the outside, while it's shutting down internally. Blood loss, internal trauma, or a sudden toxin overload can quietly crash the entire system. That's why you sometimes see people collapse long after the immediate danger has passed. In SHTF situations, these delayed effects are often the deadliest. And finally, number 7, the nervous system. This is the final switch. Shock, extreme fear, sudden overwhelming trauma. The nervous system can override everything and force the body completely offline. You don't fall because you're weak, you fall because your body chooses survival over conscious control. Understanding this can save lives, especially your own. The human body isn't invincible, it's precise. And in a real SHTF scenario, survival isn't about dominance, it's about awareness, protection, and a deep respect for how fragile life really is. Remember this, you don't survive by being fearless. You survive by knowing what truly matters. This is Sketch Scare, and reality is scarier than fiction.